Welcome everyone, my name is Brendan Snyder. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to take a look at Beatles drummer extraordinaire in his new EP called Zoom In. This was actually recorded during lockdown, and we'll get into all of that. But before we go any further, if you're new to my channel and you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please click the button. Also leave a comment, hit like, all those things help support my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And I was going to ask you guys to do one additional thing. If you like this video or you know someone that would, please share it. I'm trying to get the word out. All those things help. And of course, as I always say, by subscribing, you'll be able to stay up to date on all that's going on in the world of music. Just like this, we are going to take a look at the brand new Ringo Starr EP called Zoom In. So Ringo actually founded his first band back in 1957, and then he joined the Beatles in 1962. So almost 60 years later, this guy is still rocking. He's now 80 years old, if you can believe that, and he's released a total of 20 studio solo albums. His last studio solo album is this one here, What's My Name, which came out in 2019, right before the pandemic hit. If you're interested, I have done a review of this one. I'll leave a link in the description below for it. He was booked with his all-star band to go out and begin the tour. I actually had tickets for it, but of course with the pandemic and everything, it got postponed. It was postponed nearly a year and a half until this June 2021, and then unfortunately I just got a notice from the theater where the show's taken place that it's been postponed another year until June of 2022. So if this show actually happens, it'll have been about 2.5 years since he released this full-length studio album. But of course, you know, like all the artists and musicians during this time frame over the pandemic and the lockdown, he was keeping busy. And what he did is he worked on new material, which turned out to become this, Zoom In, his new EP. The songs are recorded socially distant, using Zoom and things like that to actually collaborate and create it. It, of course, takes its name from that great software that kept us all connected during the pandemic and everything. And this EP here, it's actually comprised of 5 songs. It's almost 20 minutes long. And like his albums with his all-star band, this is like a who's who of guests that's on here. So listen to some of these. We got Steve Lukather of Toto on guitar. His bandmate Joseph Williams, also of Toto, of course, on keyboards. Then we've got Benmont Tench on piano. He's from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. And this, my favorite, Robbie Krieger of The Doors is on here playing guitar. And that's just to name a few. There's a lot of other musicians. And then we got guest vocalists on this. Country star Chris Stapleton's on here, Sheryl Crow, Eric Burdon of The Animals, Joe Walsh from the Eagles, and of course solo work. And he appears on just about every Ringo album, including this last one, does a great duet with him on there. And then none other than Paul McCartney, his Beatles bandmate, is on here. And so the sound of this EP here, the songs are, you know, beautiful, they're uplifting, expertly crafted as they always are, using the amazing musicians that he does. And even at 80 years old, Ringo is still sounding as endearing as ever when he sings. As always, you know, it's always looking on the positive side of things. And, you know, for Ringo, it's all peace and love with everything that he does. This EP here is no different than that. So I'm going to run through the 5 tracks on this. Track number 1, Here's to the Nights. This one was written by Diane Warren. She's, you know, someone who's been out there all over the place and written a number of hits for people and stuff like that, but just a very, you know, class act type person, and the songwriting structure that she does. It's a beautiful ballad about falling down, but of course getting back up. At the end, Paul McCartney, his vocals on this song really add to it. It's just very great hearing him pull in at the end the way that he does. Track number 2, Zoom In, Zoom Out. It's just a happy boppy song with a little camp in it, kind of, you know, only the way Ringo can do. And it's a nice song about, you know, we're saying that we're all in this together. Track number 3, Teach Me to Tango. This one here is a big over-the-top pop number, big sing-along type chorus with this one, and I really love the soulful background singers in this one. And then track number 4, Waiting for the Tide to Turn. This one is my favorite song on here. It's a jazzy reggae type influenced song. It's got really great horns on it and some nice guitar work from Tony Chin. And then track 5, the last track on here, Not Enough Love in the World. This one here is written by Steve Lukather and Joseph Williams, both of Toto. Real interesting instrumentation on this one here. Nice presentation of the work of the instrumentation, but nice percussion work. And there's a cool little breakdown thing in the middle here that I think elevates the song. And of course, just some really great guitar work from Steve Lukather on here. So let's take a quick look at this. Here's the front cover of it. And then there's the back side, got the peace sign like of course you would expect. And then the inside, a couple more peace signs. Can't have a Ringo album without peace signs on it, right? Pop that out, just a cool zooming in, zoom out type thing. I think goes along well with the artwork. And then we'll take a closer look here at the booklet. And when we unfold it, you get the lyrics and who's playing on it and all that sort of thing. So there you go, booklet and CD and all of that sort of stuff. And bottom line on this here, I think it's just a very nice, uplifting, bit of music for the troubled times that we're in. Sort of who better to send along a positive message than one of the Beatles. And, at 80 years old, I think Ringo is still just really going strong here. And, personally, as a Ringo fan, I love this. So I'd recommend it to anyone who is a Beatles and a Ringo fan, or just someone who wants to hear something that's very uplifting and positive. All right, hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, please leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts. I hope everyone has a great day. And I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye-bye.